Thanks for joining us on this lovely evening. Good weather out there. Before we get into the agenda, I was wondering, we had some greeters here with us today, and I was hoping they would maybe come up and tell us a little bit about themselves, which school they go to, and what they're maybe most excited about for the school year.
Hi, my name is Macy Lynn. I'm a senior at Bonnie Lake High School. I'm ASB vice president this year. I'm involved in a lot of different things at the high school, including DECA, Key Club, Panther Crew, NHS. So there's a lot of different things I get involved in. I'm just looking forward to having a great year and kind of just getting more involved and kind of trying to get our students more involved in everything we do and just trying to build the culture of our school as we are a newer school. So it's just still trying to build what we have and keep working on what we're doing.
Hi, my name is Wanya. I'm in junior this year. I'm also involved in many clubs. I'm currently joining DECA this year. I'm a part of API. This is our API president. I am ASB's financial secretary. I'm also a part of NHS. And beyond that, I'm also looking on just building more connections with like different people and just putting myself more out there.
Hi, my name is Lenora. I'm a current junior at Bonnie Lake High School. As she said, I am the president of AAPI. If you don't know, that's Asian American Pacific Islander Club. So it's actually a new development that we've been working on. And then I'm also the webmaster for Key Club. I'm in NHS, ASB, DECA, and there's a few other things. So I like to get involved. I think something that I really want to work on is definitely my club, and then also helping others, like the freshmen and like all my new members. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Sounds like you got a busy year ahead of you. Thanks for being so involved and making your school great, and thanks for being here tonight. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we got a couple action items to take care of. First, approval of agenda. The administration recommends the board of directors approve the September 16th, 2025 board meeting agenda. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thanks. Any discussion? All right, seeing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? It say nay. Okay. JB's not online. Okay. So at this time, I'd like to excuse JB from the meeting tonight as she is traveling for work. All right. Next is our consent items. The administration recommends the board of directors approve the consent agenda items for September 16th board meeting. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
A huge thank you to the Ed Foundation.
Yeah, Sumner-Bonney Lake Education
donation.
Foundation with a little over $10,000 donation. That's pretty awesome. Thank you very much. All those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed? All right, motion passes. All right, we've got recognition of some staff and students. Anything on your agenda tonight? None tonight. All right. What about superintendent comments?
So I just have one quick shout out that about 5 people in this room will appreciate. I went to this, well, because you'll know why in a second. So I went to the Sumner City Council meeting last night because 2 of our FCCLA students from Sumner High School did a presentation on stormwater. Right? I mean, who does this when you're a teenager? And like it gets better. I mean, because stormwater, right? It's like something that I had to learn the hard way. They're going to elementary schools teaching kids about stormwater, and they're putting like stickers all over. And I wondered, I almost stopped them last night, but just a big shout out to Janine Sather at Sumner High School and her students that they won a gold, like a gold award, like gold level award at nationals. Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, they were so phenomenal. I just want to give them a quick shout out. That's all. So.
Awesome.
Stormwater.
Definitely great to see students involved in that way. All right, so we'll do board member comments. Aaron, did you want to start us off or?
I'll just make a quick comment about the study session last week. I just want to say how informative and valuable that was. Again, we studied safety. We walked through a safety plan at the middle school and got to really see the intricate parts of everything that goes into basically emergency preparation. I thought it was incredibly impressive and well thought out. They actually practice mock emergencies. They have, we've seen them before, but the icons are easily recognizable throughout the district to help prompt in an emergency. It was just impressive, and I just wanted to thank you again. It was nice to be on site in a school building, learning about things that you're spending time on. So thank you for that.
Yeah, that was great. Bill, did you have anything?
I think Aaron covered everything well.
Okay. Tom?
Yeah, that it was great last meeting. It makes a big difference when you're there on site, seeing it with your firsthand. Talking about it here makes you can't see how it really has to happen. So I really enjoyed that. This past month, I've got a lot of things been going on. First of all, I went to CFF this month, and Dr. Dent did a great presentation on Strong Minds, Strong Hearts campaign. Did a great job telling everyone what we're doing with that and where we're going with it. And then as we progressed through it, she did some talking, and she was a scribe for what we were talking about. Did a great job with that. We kept her busy there. And we also talked about Big Give coming up in the fall and the Bonnie Lake Toy Box coming up. And talk Big Give, make a deal in this program. It's a great program though. Lots of full house that day. And also this month, I had an opportunity to spend time with Brian and Tu about our safety programs. I'm really impressed with our schools and what we have. And I hadn't seen these days, all these brochures of all the schools, what we're doing, and went through in great detail about our schools and how our kids are being taken care of and safe. And I felt really reassured that I can talk to parents and other ones throughout this district about what's happening to that. So it was a great time. So thank you very much for that. Convocation was fabulous. Didn't say much more about that. And Dr. Dent gave me a tour of the Bonnie Lake new high school. First time I've been there, now I can see what Bonnie Lake High School is going to look at in the future. It's a great build, looks well organized and good for the future. Really nice. And I also participated in the middle school backpack program over at Sumner Middle School. And we gave out over at Liver Ridge. I was in charge of shoes. Shoes were a little challenge, but we did it. Went through them all. And also Daffodil, the backpacks hand those out. And this Saturday is Beautify Bonnie Lake. So if you need something to do, come down, join us down there. It's gonna be a fun event. Lots going on. Still working on donations to help out. I'm in charge of Senior Center, not tools this year. And should be a really good. The ladies have done a fantastic job. And that's all I got.
Awesome. Yeah, lots of great stuff going on. Yeah. I definitely want to echo the work that was put into the safety presentation that we received at Mountain School. And I think, what our district's doing to keep kids safe is just phenomenal. Unfortunately, once they leave us, that's a different story. And sadly, we lost a 2021 SHS grad the other day. I don't know if you heard about the train accident just out here. That was one of our own. And unfortunately, he has passed. So sad news there, but we do what we can while we have them, and we just hope that they're safe from there. So, all right, that brings us to audience comments.
All right, the board recognizes the value of public comment on education issues and the importance of involving members of the public in its meetings. Comments from the public are taken under board advisement and may or may not receive action in future meetings. Topics including charges or complaints against employees, employment or dismissal of personnel, acquisition of real estate, lawyer-client relationships, campaigning, and other parameters for negotiations should not be discussed in audience comments. Other information, questions, or problems can usually be addressed by district staff. The audience comment period will end when all registered speakers have been heard. We ask that everyone adhere to the following guidelines. In order to maintain respect for all points of view, the school board requests no clapping, booing, or any other form of support or non-support be used. The board will not respond to comments, but will take them under advisement. Speakers should be courteous and professional. Please refrain from using profanity, vulgar language, threatening, or defamatory comments. As a reminder, individuals are not permitted to name specific staff members, board members, or students during public comments. Failure to do so may result in the board president or designee interrupting or ending the comment. Remember, your words have impact, and you are responsible for your words. We caution all speakers that it is possible that your statements could violate the rights of others under various laws, including laws protecting privacy and laws prohibiting defamation. If you're unsure of legal effect of your remarks, please seek independent legal advice. In any case, we ask that you help us model for our students what a respectful and inclusive community looks and sounds like. The comment process is as follows. Speakers who registered by noon yesterday will be heard. When your name is called, please come up to the podium and state your name. Please address comments to the school board as a whole. You have 3 minutes to speak and may not cede or give your time to another speaker. And I will signal you with the bell when 1 minute remains. Our first audience comment tonight is from Terry McCoy.
Good evening, Superintendent Dent and school board directors. My name is Terry McCoy. Last month, I encouraged a strong support for adopting a formal district policy that recognizes and upholds parents as primary stakeholders in the upbringing, education, and wellness of their children, as stated in RCW 28A 605.005. There are additional RCWs I also referred to last month that make requirements of the school board and superintendent with regard to LGBTQ+ educational curricula, instructional materials, and activities. This policy that I'm hoping the board will construct or adopt would also legally uphold our Washington State Constitution, Article 9, Education, Section 4, Sectarian control or influence prohibited. Quote, all schools maintained or supported wholly or in part by the public funds shall be forever free from sectarian control or influence, unquote. The policy would affirm the school district's commitment to honoring the rights, authority, and legal standing of parents in accordance with the above RCW while simultaneously recognizing and implementing our Washington State Constitution. The policy would acknowledge the authority of parents to opt in to LGBTQ+ educational curricula, instructional materials, and activities. An opt-in policy acknowledges parental authority, whereas the parent wants their child to participate in a class, curricula, or activities. An opt-in opt-out policy is when the parent is given permission from the government to remove their child from a class, curricula, or activity. And currently in our state, opting out is not a choice for parents according to our OSPI. So there's parental authority or government permission. Clearly there's a distinct difference. There are 3 terms that may appear similar enough, but legally they are not. Sometimes the implications of these terms can be confusing, so here they are. Parental rights, legal entitlements to make decisions for a minor child. Parental authority, power, and duty to raise and discipline the child. Parentage, legal recognition of an individual as a child's parent. I'm a founding member of Washington Systematic Policy and Learning Center, and tonight I'm providing a model parental opt-in policy. I hope the board and superintendent will consider and implement in whole or in part. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next audience comment is Teresia McClymans.
Hi, my name is Teresa McClymans. I live in Bonnie Lake. And in lieu of Charlie's assassination, I would like to read the lyrics of a song entitled Legacy. My heart breaks for his little girl, knowing that daddy ain't coming home. What kind of world are we living in? In one where killing a father is condoned. He never failed to speak the truth, no matter the war he was up against. He saw this country falling apart, so he picked up his cross and took a chance. I believe this world is falling apart, and all we have to cling on to is in our hearts. Now I'm talking about Jesus, not the leftist, careless apathy. One man's life was taken away for helping generations pave a way. It's our responsibility to carry on your legacy. What's this mean for this little boy who lost this man to look up to? No story at bedtime, just a world to grow a victim to. I wonder if he thought of his wife, whether or not she'd smile again. Losing him will test our faith, and strong in our faith is where we stand. I believe this world is falling apart, and all we have to cling to in our hearts. Now, I'm talking Jesus, and not the leftist, careless apathy. One man's life was taken away for helping generations pave the way. It's our responsibility to carry your legacy. Charlie's family is in need of our prayers, and Americans need to do some soul searching too. Our mind is a playground for our thoughts. What will we allow in? I hope truth, beauty, life, and respect, and not lies and ugliness and death. We are all made in the image of God, and He loves each and every one of us, even the assassin. Now that's an outrageous, invaluable love. Though He loves us, we're all full of sin and cannot come before His throne of grace, even though He loves us so. So He asks us to repent of our wrongdoings and put our faith in Him. By doing this, we become His adopted children, always loved, but now we enter into His family. So I asked the school board, the school district, what is the district doing to stop the enablement of radical groups who are so willing to assassinate free speech? This is my heartfelt question. It is my sincere question. What kind of belief system is being put into the minds of these precious, precious children? We have a big
Thank you.
responsibility. Thank you.
That concludes our audience comment section for this evening.
All right, thank you very much. We'll head into business matters. We've got a budget status report. Chief Financial Officer Brian Verloop has provided a budget status report for July to the board for information. And then we have some action items. We have Sumner Paraeducator Association bargaining agreement. District administration recommends the board adopt the Sumner Paraeducator Association bargaining agreement and salary schedule for 2025-2026. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All right. Thank you to all groups involved in the bargaining. I know it's a lot of work and effort from both sides, and really appreciate everybody working together to come to this agreement. All those in favor, say aye.
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 All those opposed? All right, motion passes. All right, we get a presentation now. So we have a new middle school in Tahali from the recent bond that was passed. Principal from, I'm going to probably say this wrong, so correct me, McGranahan, PBK. Benjamin Fields will present the educational specifications for the new middle school in Tahali to the board of directors.
Ben, it's a privilege to introduce Benjamin Fields to the board. He's a principal at McGranahan PBK. Good job on the name. We also have Chris Stamen here, who is also part of our project team, and it is a privilege to work with McGranahan on this project. Just of note, they also did the security vestibule over at Sumner High School in the old building. So they've worked with us a little bit before, but I will turn this over to Ben.
Thanks, Marina. And thank you guys for having us out, superintendent and school board. We're just going to talk really quick. Next slide, please. About the Tahale Middle School EdSpec process that we had the pleasure to go through with your community recently. We'll touch on the team, the schedule, then we'll talk about where we wound up on our area summary and the room data sheets that we provided your teams. Next slide, please. So we had really wonderful engagement from your community, your capital planning staff, teaching staff, admin. We had sorry, thanks. All right, yeah. We had a parent that joined us to represent your community. Next slide, please. And we worked together from March to May to discuss what this new middle school in Tahale could be and how it could relate to your existing middle schools. While it was still honoring the culture and the community in that area of your district. Through our conversations, we wound up with 130,000 square foot middle school that reflects closely with your existing middle schools. Go ahead and go to the next slide. And we put together a series of space analysis for all of these rooms that you see up on the slide. I believe that the final ed spec was shared with you, but if it wasn't, we can certainly get you all a copy. Go ahead and do the next slide. So we are currently wrapping up schematic design as the next phase after we did the pre-design in late October, right, Chris? Yep. So that's where we're at now.
Awesome. Well, I
Alright.
certainly appreciate all the community involvement in that, because I think that goes a long ways to the end result for sure. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Does
Thank you
anyone
for your
have any
time.
questions? Oh, okay. Thank you
Alright.
very much. All right, great presentation. All right, so at this time, we will take action on the educational specifications for the new middle school in Tahali. The district administration recommends that the Sumner-Bonney Lake School District Board of Directors adopt resolution number 01/25-26, approving the educational specifications relating to the new middle school in Tahali. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you. And a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All right, seeing none, that seems pretty straightforward to me. So all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? All right, motion passes. All right, next action item, we have some instructional materials adoption in accordance with policy 2020, course design selection and adoption of instructional materials. The following resources have been reviewed and approved by the district curriculum and instructional materials committee. The first one is environmental science, your world, your turn. Carol Wilson, TOSA secondary curriculum, has shared a recommendation for the following instructional material to be used for the high school environmental science for adoption. The first reading was at the August 20th, 2025 board meeting, and the administration recommends the board adopt the following instructional materials for 11th grade environmental science. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All right. Although any discussion? All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? All right, motion passes. Our second item in this section is Earth and Space Science. Kara Wilson, also TOSA secondary curriculum, has also shared a recommendation for the following instructional material to be used for high school Earth and Space Science for adoption. The first reading was at the August 20th, 2025 board meeting, and the administration recommends the board adopt the following instructional materials for 10th and 11th grade Earth and Space Science. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you. A second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion?
Just as a former high school science teacher, I did enjoy looking, doing some research and finding some of this material. I wish we had it when I was teaching those.
Yeah, it's pretty cool classes that that students are able to access now. So, all right. Seeing no further discussion, all those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed? All right, motion passes. All right, we have some action on some policy matters. In accordance with policy 1310, adoption amendment of policies and bylaws, the following policy is included for adoption. The district administration recommends the board adopt the following district policy in accordance with policy 1310. That is going to be policy 4218, language access. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you. Second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Nope, seeing none. All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? All right, motion passes. All right, information only in your packet is board procedures in accordance with policy 1310, adoption and amendment of policies and bylaws. The following procedures are included for information only. That is policy 2020P, or procedure, I should say, for course design, selection, adoption of instructional materials, and procedure 2021P, library information and technology programs. You'll find that in your packet. All right, that brings us to board discussion. Nothing. Okay, nothing on the information side there. It's September. Yeah, there's not. We're just getting started. So, all right, any board discussion tonight? Oh, you're making it easy on me tonight. Yeah. All right. Well, we got some good stuff done. We got the new middle school, which is exciting to see the process on that and see, you know, things happening. I know they're moving some dirt around for studies and that sort of thing, and so it's really cool to see progress from a bond that was just passed already happening. So it's exciting. And we got some new curriculum stuff passed. We got a few good things. Got a good donation. So yeah, all good stuff. All right. Well, there's no other board discussion. We will announce our next regular board meeting. It will be scheduled for Tuesday, October 21st, 2025. We'll begin at 6 p.m. here in the central boardroom office. Reminder, that's Tuesdays, not Wednesdays. We're now on Tuesdays. And that brings us to adjournment. We are adjourned.